AskReddit by Josh 13,241,000. What's an annoying thing people base their entire personality around? Name brands. But I want the world you know I paid $500 for a cooler. And an additional $10 for the bumper sticker. My choice of coolers is my life. People that take pride in being a bitch or asshole purposely because they think it makes them tough. I was a boss bitch and my ex-husband and friends couldn't handle it. No, Tiffany, you cheated on him multiple times and your friends stopped talking to you because you're a nightmare to be around. An obnoxious movie character they idolize. My Jar Jar Binks phase was me so super cool. As someone in the military, they don't realize ultimately they'll have to retire and reintegrate with and navigate the civilian world, where your rank and position means nothing and you need people skills to collaborate on projects as well as in social settings. Worked with quite a few retired servicemen. It was clearly a struggle for most of them and not all of them wanted to try to make it work. It does seem such a significant change to get to grips with though. Social media. Especially Reddit. An MLM they are shilling. It's heartbreaking how many people, all young women my age, that got roped into MLM I've seen that I've then watched slowly degenerate into gaslighters and manipulators. It sucks because they were truly pleasant people beforehand. Honestly, if someone can base their entire personality on just one thing, no matter what it is, that's pretty annoying in and of itself. Be broad, have several different interests without diving headfirst into just one. Learn a little about a lot and then learn a lot about what you love. But don't base your entire life on just that one thing because you're just making it more difficult for you to find people with a common interest. IDK about that. I base my entire personality off of my ability to disagree with others and I think you are wrong. Their IQ levels. Anyway, did you know I have an IQ of 127? Certified by some random website that looks like it was made by a 10-year-old. Pop, there are some obsessive fans that get way too into it and want to become Korean themselves. It's wild. Being a Korean and leaving reviews on websites for Korean shows is wild. If what you say doesn't match to what the perfect culture is in their head, they will become delusional and start to say you aren't Korean and etc. lol. Crypto. Bro, you're missing out. Diamond hands apes together strong, said Brent as pulls the newspaper over his body and prepares for sleep behind a Dairy Queen. Being a social media influencer. They are 100% the most obnoxious people on the entire planet. Deleted. Alcohol. Forever talking about how much they had to drink on the weekend. How much alcohol they can handle. How many times they've gotten smashed this week. Like it's something to be proud of. I love the drink at times too, don't get me wrong. But if you're using the fact that you drink all the time as a way to seem superior to others, then you, my friend, have a problem. This can be true with other drugs, too, and make no mistake, alcohol is absolutely a drug. I think we've all met people who are this way about weed or other things. Disney. My cousin is 36 and drags her kids to Disneyland every weekend. Then she bitches that she's always broke. Oh, and she makes everyone wear Nightmare Before Christmas clothes on a daily basis. Even her husband. Her whole bedroom is decorated with the Nightmare Before Christmas down to her sheets. I say her bedroom because she has her family of 4 still living with her parents. They are rich and she doesn't have to pay for anything other than her Disney trips. Weed. I think it's fine if you smoke it, but it's not a personality. Did this for years. Quit smoking and realized how many superficial relationships I had been in. Mental illness. Mental illness is a burden and a curse that affects you every day. Not a quirk. There was a viral tweet not too long ago questioning why people have their mental illnesses listed in their bio lol. having OCD when they're actually just a perfectionist. OCD is so much more than liking things to be neat, and I wish more people understood that, as someone with OCD. Thank you. Not liking an error in a pattern is not OCD. It is a normal human tendency. We all like order to an extent. But being debilitated by a number or a self-imposed ritual, we take meds for a reason. It's not cute or cool. Thanks. Zodiac signs. Deleted. Recently saw a video on IG of this couple basing their entire account around being neurodivergent. It wasn't really for educational purposes either. It was more so look at as being neurodivergent while doing mundane things, or POV. My BF when he sees me doing this thing differently because I'm on the spectrum. This felt so off to me. My ex did this. Self-diagnosed herself with autism using Google and then proceeded to blame everything on that. Doesn't want to see the same movie? Spectrum. Not a fan of a place I wanted to go? Spectrum. Don't want to clean? Spectrum. Truly the most obnoxious person I've ever dated. I had an ex who had no personality besides lifting, guns, military stuff. Funny thing was, I had a shooting range set up in my backyard and I'd take him shooting there a few times, yet he still treated me like garbage. You'd think he's at least try to make it work with the girl who's got a shooting range if it's his whole personality. He didn't want you to show him up. What if you were a better lifter shooter army guy than him? Then his entire personality would be in question. Ben a conspiracy theorist and trying to get everyone to believe their crazy stuff and bringing every conversation topic back to some fucked up conspiracy. So you've spoken to my family recently. Motorcycles. No Jerry, you're not a biker, you're a telemarketer. No one is scared of you. Only talking about other people's lives. I don't want to know about the baker's sister's ex-husband who fell off his bike. Tell me about you. I don't know how to properly explain it, but recently have experienced a lot of people that base their personality off of being offended for other people and running with causes that are popular, I guess. Have read a lot of social media posts from folks that act like they have to be crusaders for every hot button issue, and they now have the persona of a talk show or cable news host. Slacktivism is the best way I can describe it. They're ready to react and share their heartfelt opinions on social media at any moment. It's often as far as the bravery goes. Sports teams. Some of us would like to talk about something else. Political views. Can we all take this one home with us? I'd say it's a coin toss between politics and religion. Astrology. Their careers. It seems to be a more American thing than other cultures. When meeting someone for the first time, Americans tend to ask what do you do rather than something like what do you do for fun, for instance. I don't think it's limited to the US. Japan is also like this. Almost every Japanese person I've gotten to know living here gives me a blank stare when I ask about hobbies. If I get a response, it's almost always watching TV, which is honestly really sad because Japanese TV mostly sucks. Deleted. Fictional characters. Like, it's fine to pretend for once in a while, but like Zoinks Scoob,